All right, up next. So the story is a guy goes online to StubHub. He buys 4 tickets to the Lakers' final home game of the year, thinking it might be Kobe's last year. Kobe shortly after announces his retirement. StubHub then sees the price of tickets to that game skyrocket. And StubHub then will not honor the transaction. And the guy who purchased the tickets with the price listed is told he can't have the tickets. Joining us next, the guy that resolved it that doesn't work for StubHub, and the story next. All right, so the story is, and we mentioned a couple of times today, you've got someone that says, hey, it may be Kobe's last year. I'm going to go online, and they go to StubHub, and they purchase 4 tickets for the final Laker home game of the regular season. Well, after that, Kobe then announces his retirement, and as you can imagine, the demand for tickets for that game skyrockets. Then StubHub sends back to Jesse Sandler, who purchased those tickets, an email that says, sorry, we will not be able to fulfill your order. Even though he paid for it, was told pay this, he paid it, they decided we can't give you the tickets. Sometimes social media can be really cruel and vicious, but sometimes it can be really good. And LeadSports.com had this story first. It then kind of blew up, Reddit and elsewhere, and suddenly what was going to happen? And StubHub was caught kind of wondering, what do we do here? Well, someone stepped in, not with StubHub, and decided to take matters into their own hands. Dan Rouen joins us. He's the owner-president of TicketsForLess.com. You can find them online. Dan, first, thanks for joining us. I know it's been a crazy night. You were in Los Angeles yesterday presenting Jesse with the tickets and flew back to Kansas City. So thank you for taking the time to join us. Take me to the part where you learned about Jesse's situation and why you chose to get involved.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me on. It's been a crazy couple days, but I heard about Jesse's situation from a partner at Tickets for Less. He saw the story Wednesday right after it was posted on TheBeatOfSportsMarcDaniels and sent it to me, and I knew right away, that I needed to help Jesse. First, we were in a position to be able to do that, being a ticket broker, and decided to help. First off, I should say, StubHub is a good company. We do millions of dollars in business with them every year. And have we had issues with, tickets that we've bought off StubHub with some sellers? Well, of course. A majority of the time, though, things are fine. Being a broker, we can just write off the bad instances as a cost of doing business. But someone like Jesse, can't, when he's doing 1 or 2 transactions. And that's the reason why we decided to step in and help him.
All right, so he purchased these tickets. StubHub sends an email, says, hey, we can't do anything for you. And then, like I said, it kind of took up from there. How did you track Jesse down and tell me about your trip to Los Angeles and give him the tickets, and what was it like?
Yeah. Well, we saw the story, decided right away, on the LeadSports.com that we wanted to, contact them to see if we could get in touch with Jesse. And so we immediately emailed them, and then our Vice President of Ticket Operations here, Jason Durbin, posted a comment through Facebook on the Lead Sports website, and kind of went from there. We had a call Wednesday about 6 o'clock Central Time with Jesse and the Lead Sports, and decided, right away that we were going to fly out to L.A. because we had already had the tickets in our possession. We got the earliest flight out we could Thursday morning out of Kansas City, flew to L.A. We were able to give Jesse Sandler the tickets in person at his work, the Camden Center. He is, the nicest guy in the world and very appreciative, and it was just a great experience. We couldn't have given it to a better person. He's a licensed social worker out there and helps many people with different addictions, and he was just excited and thrilled when we gave him the seats.
Dan, what did he pay for the tickets through StubHub?
I believe through StubHub, he paid about $900 total. They were about $200 a piece, and then, of course, had a few fees. Are
your seats near or as good as the seats that he thought he was purchasing?
Yeah, we actually found him seats in the same section, actually a few rows closer to the court. And originally we were going to, give him the seats for the exact same price that he paid for on StubHub. And then when the story kind of started getting a little bit bigger, obviously we decided, we would just give him the seats for free, and, wanted him to have a, good experience. And really we reached out to him first, just to try to gain his business, because we saw it was somebody that, purchases a lot of tickets and thought it'd be a good customer for Tickets for Less to have.
Dan, can you share, because, listen, you said StubHub's a good company. Sometimes situations happen. How and why does a situation like this take place where someone buys a ticket to an event, thinks, hey, I've got the tickets, and no fault of his, but then the announcement comes and then the market drives that price up? How and why does that happen?
Yeah, StubHub really didn't do anything wrong. I mean, there's also a lot of people on social media and the internet that, are defending them, which is great. They're a marketplace, and it was the seller of the seats that actually put Jesse in that situation. And a marketplace, can't control what a seller does. If you go to a swap meet and, buy some electronics and get home and find out they're broken, you really don't have any recourse with the owner of the swap meet, as they're just, the marketplace. And a marketplace can't guarantee every sale, whereas, us, we physically own the tickets and therefore can offer, the 200% guarantee and, can make sure that people get exactly what they pay for.
Is there is there something that a consumer can look for, watch out for in a situation like this, whether they're buying tickets for a concert or for a sporting event, to know that, hey, I'm purchasing this and this situation won't turn into be what Jesse found out?
Yeah, for sure. If you're buying tickets, online, you want to make sure that you're dealing with a ticket broker that is a member of the National Association of Ticket Brokers, the NATB, and you can go to natb.org and get a full list of, brokers that are a member, and of course we are as well. When dealing with an NATB member, you know that you're dealing with somebody that is adhering to a strong code of ethics, and you're going to get exactly what you purchase.
What is the going rate now for a ticket for that final Lakers game?
Well, for the seats that Jesse purchased, in a section like 106 in the lower level corner, those seats are going for $1,400 or $1,500 a piece. There are tickets, getting you in the upper level, starting at maybe $600 to $650 each, including all fees, shipping, everything. We don't have fees, of course, on TicketsForLess.com. And so you got to be careful kind of when you're also looking on websites. There are many websites that, will advertise a cheap price, and then you get them into your cart and it's like, whoa, sticker shock. There's all of a sudden, this extra, 20% added on at the end. And so, that's one thing that people need to be aware of.
Listen, many people have said, hey, Tickets for Less did a great thing, and then it was a PR move. It's a smart PR move, even if you did it that way. So good for you. It's a great story. And as you found out, and I read, that this is a normal guy that just thought he did something to purchase a ticket for an event and got screwed. And even though StubHub tried to make up for it and offer him sweet tickets, he was loyal and said, no, I'm going to stick with what I've got. So good for you, Dan. It's TicketsForLess.com. You can check out what they do, and good ending to what was an ugly story. So good for you, Dan. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, no problem. Thanks for having me on. It was a great ending.
TicketsForLess.com. Dan Rouen and his company stepped in. Good story, right?
Absolutely. That's a good guy story.
Yeah, I was on Reddit, and maybe one of every 10 were like ripping ticket, but you're just doing it for publicity. Yeah. And
what's
look
wrong
what they
with that?
did. Okay, they gave the guy $3,600 in free tickets before the jacked up price, which would make it about $6,000. So good for them that they stepped in and said, hey, we'll do this. And Dan flew out to L.A. and went to the guy's workplace. And, StubHub has since apologized, tried to explain. But sorry, man, if I go online and I purchase something and you have a person representing your company, that's on you to stand by that purchase, man. So lesson for all in that. We come back, we'll get to part 2 of Notes and Quotes. Could it ever be boring to go to a championship game and win it year after year after year after year? That story next.